We are live. That's right, folks. We are live once again. It's Tuesday. You put another one in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Thank you for being here tonight. Monday's done. Tuesday's done. Hump day. Then we roll into Friday, Junior Friday, the weekend. We're back at it. We can almost taste the end of the week already. I hope everyone out there is doing wonderful. And we got some wrestling because we always have some wrestling. We are going to roll through a couple hours of NXT tonight. A lot to talk about, kind of a little bit of a surprise as far as the main event goes, but we will be here talking about it as we always are, folks. Go get your snacks, go get your smiles. We are about to roll. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live. We are ready to go. And like I said before the little video, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for joining me. I am KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, Mr. Every Night. And right now you have just me. For those tuning in and wondering, hey, KJ, we've seen a lot of you, and that's about it in the last couple days. Guys, we go live so often with this channel and with these shows that, you know what, sometimes life creeps up and things need to be addressed. People got to get into things. So CJ's out there, Nick's out there. They say hi. They're doing well, but, you know, they're both on their grind. They're both trying to get things organized and working on some shit. You know, we got CJ in college. You know, we all have full-time jobs. So you will see those faces back. CJ will be here on Thursday. And at times when you are a little bit down and out as far as, you know, things happening, you know, you just heard me go through 3-4 days on here, you know, battling a cold because, you know, life happens. We can't help it. We're live every day almost. So with that being said, what do? You turn to friends. So tomorrow we're going to be doing AEW Dynamite, and we will have Big Rig from the Dad World Order here as a special co-host. We got some familiar faces returning as co-hosts. We got a lot going on. So, folks, thank you for being here. Shout out to CJ and Nick, but you're going to ride with me tonight. And then the rest of the week, it should not be just me on here, but hopefully I keep you entertained. But right now, Bron Breakker coming into the ring. We're getting a picture-in-picture with Ilya entering the building as well. Real quick, hope everyone is doing wonderfully. Bron Breakker versus JAVIER BERNAL kicks off NXT tonight. I thought it was going to be the main event, so I was completely wrong about that, Damien. But yes, we are kicking it off. Let me know your predictions out there. I mean, I'm going with Bron for obvious reasons. I mean, I'm a little surprised about JAVIER as far as, like, 2 weeks ago he lost to a security guard. Oh, here comes McDonough bringing him out to the ring. There you go. JD. There you go. There you go. JD making it a little more interesting. We already saw Ilya in the back. So I figure this is a bit of a throwaway match. I don't think anyone's going to disagree with that, where, you know, we're just getting Bron in the ring to help build this angle, help build the story towards Halloween Havoc. But yeah, what else are we looking forward to tonight? Hako Shira versus Marina Shapur. Is she doing a promo? Are they going to give her a promo, Damien? I want to know. I don't know her. Maybe I do. No, I don't think I know her. I might know her. No, she said I didn't know her. I don't know what to tell you. Greg, how are you tonight? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being back here. The match is kicked off. JAVIER and Bron. And Bron gets the upper hand out of the gate, folks. I'm looking forward to another episode of NXT. There we go, Damien. We're looking forward to all these shows. That's what we do. According to the PWI insider, Becky Lynch, very close to return. Yeah, I wondered about Becky Lynch. And remember a couple streams ago, Dale, we were talking about it, and you had confirmed that she was still on the IR. So, yes, reports are that she's very close to returning. And that's what I mean. Like, it's crazy times in the WWE. We saw what Extreme Rules was like. We saw what Raw was like on Monday. we saw, we've over the last few weeks we've seen a lot, and now we got Elias coming next week. We already have guys like Gargano back in the fold, Dexter. There's a lot of rumors out there. Where's Charlotte? What are we doing about Sasha Banks, Naomi? Now Becky Lynch is coming back. There's a lot. There's a lot going on. A lot of people have been pulled away to be repackaged. LA Knight is returning. Thank the Lord he's away from. That's right. But they'll continue as a tag team. I guess that's all right. Yowie wowie, you found me. What's up, Victor? Hope you're doing well, sir. Looking a little creepy tonight. How's it going, Johnny? Hope you're doing well. On this day, Bayley turned heel. Dun, dun, dun. One of the best heel turns ever. If you can make kids cry, no, that was a wicked heel turn. So I've enjoyed Bayley as a heel. I don't know what the hell's going on in Bayley's world right now, or how they're trying to build her, or where this is going to lead to, but she's got to get a W soon, Chris. I know it's breaking your heart. Braun Breaker for the win. There we go. Speaking of the Dad World Order, as I mentioned, folks, one of the illustrious members of the Dad World Order will be joining us tomorrow. Mr. Big Rig will be a co-host on the live stream. So tune in. And like I said, we're going to roll through some guests. And then as everything sorts itself out, we'll get things back to business as usual. But we are expanding our team. But huge thank you to Dad World Order. And we'll have them out tomorrow, and probably not the only time. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good stream. I heard Damage Control could be on NXT tonight. Chris, it has been rumored that Bayley and Damage Control might come down for a little stint. Maybe that's what it is. Bayley comes down to find herself again, which is kind of weird considering she just returned. You think they'd have their shit together. By the way, Braun Breaker just pancaked Javier. And that's a 1-2-3. Took longer than I thought. McDonough not impressed. All right. Match 1 down, folks. How'd you do? I want to see Bayley versus Mandy Rhodes. That match would be awesome. Yeah, let's go. I mean, Toxic Attraction against Alt Control Delete. Why not? Let's go. KJ, now since Bray Wyatt and the Good Brothers are back in the WWE, Tony Khan has announced partnership with Pro Wrestling Noah. Tony Khan's going to announce a whole bunch of shit, and a lot of it's going to amount to the same reaction I had to that story. Right? Do you guys find it funny that the WWE just signed a wrestler that has New Japan Gold, that he will defend that belt, or he'll do a proper handoff? That's interesting. Changes the dynamic. Not exclusively Tony's. What if Triple H, just for shits and giggles, wants to do a Forbidden Door of some kind with a proper build and proper angles? Oh, here comes Ilya Dragunov. Personally, my vote for the next NXT champion. I don't know what you guys think out there, but I'm definitely going for Ilya to win this belt. Maybe not right now, but very soon. Huge fan. Huge. Now, some people said he might not win it because he's already on a fast path to the main roster. So that's apparently where he's heading at some point. But I think a stint as NXT champion, perfect. Remember, he never lost the NXT UK title. All right. Tony Khan has signed another talent. His name is Zach Clayton. All right. Sorry, JD McDonough takes out both Braun and Ilya and rolls out. Leaves with a grin on his face. Yes, as far as this is the interesting thing. Like, what's Tony really going to do at this point? Like, what's his move? What I've said for the last few days here is that Tony's really got to focus in on his product. Focus in on just getting the most out of what you have. You can't compete. Your bullets aren't big enough. You can't ride Jericho into the sunset. You're actually hurting your show a little bit with Jericho as of late, just based on watching the numbers dip. I don't think this is going to be 3 weeks in a row Jericho main events Dynamite as the Ring of Honor champion. Interesting. So, yeah, for me, he's just got to, He's got to amplify Wardlow. He's got to amplify Hobbs. He's got to amplify MJF. He's got to continue to ride Moxley. He's got to give somebody other than Jericho the ROH belt. Just take care of his show. Signing guys, unless they're Impact players or ladies as well, man, you're in a tough spot. And I don't even think big signings are going to help you. You've seen signings come and go. The best thing I think you could do is kind of get Kenny, Punk, and everyone else on the same page. Even if Punk is unable to wrestle, he still has value as far as having presence in the building. Now, I know part of that issue is legality and some of the legal issues stemming from the brawl at the scrum, but work it out. Work it out. You need it, because I think that's about all you have in your toolbox that will rattle the headlines. The WWE is going to go, into moments where they can't keep, rolling new people out. So at some point, it's going to taper off, obviously. So for me, Tony, if Tony could get everybody that's suspended on the same page, come on. I mean, that's the best hope he has. Turn it into some actual angle where, like, where one night, one day you announce that, like, the Bucks and CM Punk will be in the building, and then halfway through the show they just randomly start rolling out onto the apron, scrapping with each other. I don't know. Do something. You got to turn it into money, Tony. If you're the Booker of the Year, you got to find a way to turn this into money. Never fear, Larry is here. Welcome, Larry. How are you doing? Renee Paquette, I've read these reports. Oh, on our way to NXT. No, Victor. No. AEW. There we go. Yes, Dale. Yes, Dale. WWE, yes, that's the rumor. I mean, John's there. John just signed a 5-year deal for both in-ring and coaching and mentoring. So he's going to be a staple, and he wants to. I understand why John wanted to stay with AEW. He gets to be a big fish in a small pond, and he's done well. So, yeah, why would she not? And she adds a good element to it. Renee's great, good Canadian girl. Can't give her a hard time, but yeah, makes sense to me. Vincent was backstage. Yes. Vincent was backstage. I'm excited about that. I don't know what that means. Was he just visiting friends? There you go. Dutch, Bo Dallas, Rowan, Liv. What now? Sean, is that all verified? I didn't know Bo Dallas was there. And I didn't know Rowan was there. But the new Wyatt family. I thought you were saying that was who's in the arena. I guess I should read the whole question. Thank you, Sean. That would be amazing. I think Vincent is part of the Wyatt family. I'm all for it. Let's go. Give him his balloons back. I liked him when he had his balloons. WWE is interested in Matt Taven to a contract. Interesting. Not a bad. I mean, what about, the OGK has been really good as far as being an impact. They just had the titles with Kanellis. They get heat really well. Yeah, I mean, interesting, because we all talk about the names that were obvious, but Impact's got contracts come to an end. Like, Mia Yim's a good one. Will she automatically join her husband in AEW, or does she look at hubby and say, look, Tripp's got some plans for me. You do your thing. When your contract's up, come find me. Or does she just go and hang out with everyone else and their significant others? I don't know. That's the interesting part of this. Impact really benefited from all the budget cuts that WWE went through, because as much as AEW can sign everybody, so Impact really did scoop up some really talented people. And I feel like there's about a 2-year run right now where Impact's been solid. Most nights, Impact is really entertaining. So for me, now with the possibility of now the push from Triple H and such, you go the opposite way and worry that they're going to lose some talent, like a Vincent, like the OG Kingdom. I mean, you're worried, right? JV, how you doing? Knock, knock. Who's there? Who's there? All right, here comes Axiom. Does anybody care about this 2 out of 3 falls match? Or like the 2 of the 3, the series they had? The winner gets to go on to the ladder match. Axiom's doing his superhero entrance. I wonder how they do that. Using hologram. But yeah, Axiom's on his way to the ring. Going up against Nathan Frazer. This is the rubber match. Series tied at 2. Or series tied at 1, actually. So what? How you doing, Boss Monster? There it is. I was like, you almost didn't leave it. Mia Yim most likely go to the WWE because she wants to do her own thing. That's why she went to Impact. I agree, Victor. It's highly possible. Oh, JV. It's time to drop the puck. Let's go. We got NXT. Boss Monster getting some love. What else we got? Always with the moist. Moist. Come, KJ. Play along. Knock, knock. I said who's there. Let's go. Come on, JV. Predictions. Anyone got a prediction on Axiom? I like your predictions, Sean. They're not bad as far as there's some good names on that list. There we go. We got some. We're looking for the answer there now, my buddy. Nathan Frazer for the win. Frazer. I got Frazer as well. Boom, 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 boom. Frazer for the win. So it's pretty. We're leaning towards Frazer tonight, folks. And he'll go on to the ladder match. There you go. Boss Monster. Always a pleasure. Dale, Damian, Victor, Curtis, Mike, everybody else in the chat, JV. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Tuesday. As I said, Sean, Larry, never fear, Larry is here. Big Rig as well, Chris LeClaire, Damian, Son, if you're not there yet. Everyone, thank you for tuning in on a Tuesday. And as I said off the top of the show, in case you missed it, the boys are still kicking around. I know you've seen a lot of me lately, but they're just tending to life. And they're busy as we all are. So they're doing their thing. You will see them back. CJ will be here on Thursday. We got a special guest from the Dad World Order. Mr. Big Rig will be here tomorrow to co-host. And then we got some other special guests coming our way to help co-host some shows. Take the pressure off of, like I said, we grind at a different level. And it's literally been 7 months, 6.5 months, and just go. So thank you for your support. Thank you for your patience. And yeah, we're going to keep going, keep working, and continue to bring you guys the best content we can possibly bring. Frazer. Axiom, says Victor. All right. I don't even remember what a kid looked like. Oh, a kid looked like. I was like, a kid looked like. What do you mean? Are you being cryptic? No. Yeah, I don't either. Honestly, I don't. So, who do you think will be the 6th man in the ladder match and the North American Championship at Halloween Havoc? It's going to be Nathan Frazer. Is that Joe Frazer? I thought he was dead. It's all very confusing. It's his grandson, boss. It's his grandson. But they're going at a good pace. Crowd giving them some cheers back and forth. KJ, what's your thoughts on the QR code last night? It's all right. Not bad. I originally, part of me thought like, oh, okay, we're still getting it. I don't mind it. I just wish it was something a little more substantial, to get like the puzzle pieces and then just be like, okay, the next show. Like, oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, it would have been cool to get like almost like give us like a mass singer package about each animal or something, like Huskus the pig, blah, 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 blah. I don't know, but I want a little bit more from the Bray Wyatt storyline. I feel like it was a bit of bait and switch, and we got the replay of Extreme Rules, but yeah, we got the one little video, and that's fine. I don't mind them stretching out the story, but you got to keep the breadcrumbs compelling, and you don't want to lose that momentum. Now, Friday's not that far away, so if something crazy goes down on Friday, then we're back right at it, and nobody cares. But I really did think something was going to happen to DX, like a lights out or a flicker, right before he's like, let's get ready to. but apparently not. Not tonight, not today. So shows what we know when we're just fantasy booking over here. But yeah, we'll see what happens Friday. Now, if Friday's just another clue and it's like fucking Monday again, people are gonna get a little irritated, right? And there is, the return will start to diminish sooner than later. But yeah, I like the QR codes. They just gotta mean something. People are gonna tune in on Friday anyway. Who's your pick for the ladder match, KJ, at Halloween Havoc? The winner of the ladder match, Carmelo Hayes. That's an early pick, but yeah, Carmelo Hayes. We'll revisit that when we do a prediction show. You didn't get the video. What video? I didn't get the video. What video, Victor? Oh, the video with the QR code? No, I didn't. Oh, with the bunny and shit. Yes, I did. Sorry, I focused on the end of the video. That's right. I'm still curious about that bunny figure. What do you think? There you go. I got it. Just a little slow on the pickup. All right, I got picture in picture right now, folks. I will remind everybody we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. We will be back tomorrow for AEW Dynamite Thursday. We have Let's Rumble, and then Friday we'll have the doubleheader, and we'll go into the weekend with more exciting wrestling. Like I said, we're covering it like nobody else right now, folks. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, let everybody you know we're here. Right now, it looks to be Nathan Frazer is in control of Axiom. If you haven't made a prediction on this match yet, do so. Get in there. I don't know who I got. I mean, I said Nathan Frazer, but really, I don't know. I really don't care. I don't care. Where are we going with this? The QR code the dude in the audience was holding. Well, Victor, do tell. I had the one from Miz. Was there a second? See, you can't blink when you miss something. What do you think of Vincent and Dutch possibly going to the wide six? Sean, I mean, I'm really intrigued by it. Triple H said expect people, and wrestlers that we weren't expecting at all. But for me, I'd be all for it. I think Vincent fits the mold perfectly. Vincent's like something out of a Rob Zombie movie. All right, no wait, I got the video. All right, I got the puzzle video. Okay. Okay, I got that one. And let me see if I can find the second video, folks, and catch up to all y'all. But yeah, no, I like the idea, Sean. I think it's a good one. Welcome back to the stream, by the way. Take Brody King, have him go on a maybe 3-man tear where he beats Cesaro, Yuta, and Daniel Bryan individually, set him up as King versus Mox, and shock the world. Have him win like Brody King did with Cody. Like Brody did with Cody. Yeah, I would love. I mean, even before Malachi Black and Murphy stepped away, I wanted to see the House of Black do more. They had a really good entrance. They had a really good shtick. The vibe was good. They're good wrestlers. Brody King's a beast, and that assisted power slam, like where the way Malachi tosses, it's visually it's crazy. I'm all for it, but yeah, you got to do something with Brody now. I mean, you kind of you had transitioned into, okay, there'll be a tag team. That didn't work out. Brody, Buddy Murphy's going to take a pause. Yeah, I mean, where do we go from here? But Brody has all the makings to be, in that upper echelon and really push the issue. Big, he's imposing. Yeah, let's go. What else we got here? You can pick your ladder match, and you can also pick the next champion, but please don't pick your nose. Deal, boss monster. Remember, we only accept Nick picks around here. Take him as champion and put Butcher and Blade with him, and the Bunny and Julia Hart together. Oh, okay. I mean, you could add Butcher and If you were trying to rebuild, put him with Butcher and Blade, not bad. Brody King and Butcher would be one of the most imposing tag teams on the roster. I know naturally that you would say, well, Blade and Butcher are the tag team, but think about it. Think about Butcher and Brody King. Even in a match versus each other. Whew. Two beefy boys slapping meat. Victor, I saw the QR code in the crowd. Hey, Bonkers, how you doing, buddy? Might have been a fake, Victor. All right, there you go. Yes, it was it was a gut in the audience, a guy in the audience holding a QR code when Shawn Michaels was talking. Interesting. Bonkers was not a fake. Takes you to a video. All right. 1 second. Josh Briggs, Brooks Jensen, also known as Brooks and Dunn, for those keeping track at home, versus Schism, also known as Ew, and then Malik Blade for the winner against the NXT Tag Team Championship shot at Halloween Havoc. That is very true. Would that be the main event tonight? I would imagine. Maybe. Probably. This match is still going, by the way, and I'm not a fan. Not a bad match. Very great. Very good. Very great. Very good cruiserweight match. Yeah, it's not bad, JV. Not bad at all. They fit. They fit the mold. And Bunny's a nice element to it. All right. Not bad. Not bad, folks. Axiom with the reversal. Trying to rings of Saturn. Oh, modified rings of Saturn. Oh, Frazer gets his foot on the rope, folks. But keep the chat going. Keep it alive. Let me know what you want to talk about. You're still talking about Bray Wyatt. How did you feel about Raw last night? It's so funny. The giant collective of people that were like, that was amazing. And the pocket of people who were like, it sucked. But I enjoyed it. I don't give a shit. I rewatched chunks of it today. That opening segment, Sammy and the Bloodline, man, that shit is golden. Sammy is on fire. Sammy is over. But to watch like Roman and Paul in the background, not like trying not to laugh, trying to hold their shit together. I give Solo all the credit in the world. He's pretty stoic. He was holding tight. Oh, Frazer up to the top, superplex, rolls through. Reversal almost into the choke. All right, so Axiom gets hit with a superplex. Nathan Frazer rolls through, goes for a second move, and ends up in the choke. So the superplex got no sold. Wow. All right. Big punch. Boom, 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 boom. I love NXT having cruiserweight matches. Still, this match has not been that bad at all. Fast pace. Bit of a slow start for me, and it's gone a bit long, Damian, but yes, the back half of this match has been stellar. Good, solid cruiserweight match. NXT. Take Swerve, Lee, and Private Party and have them as a four-man crew and then call them Dead End and set them up with a feud against Santana, Ortiz, Homicide, and Kingston. Well, first we have to get Santana and Ortiz on the same page. Now, that apparently isn't the case right now. I don't know what. I mean, Kingston to me is another example of a guy that Tony he failed. He let down. He had possible greatness on his hands. Just a serendipitous moment with Kingston just to kind of build something organically, and he's thrown water on it, just fizzled Eddie right out. But yeah, sorry to get all serious about your hypothetical booking, but I don't know what they're going to do with Private Party. It looks like a born again Matt Hardy's trying to work with them again. I don't know why. Oh, roll up. Oh, one. There you go, Nathan Frazer. 1, 2, 3. Going to Halloween Havoc. There you go. Frazer with the win. Damn, Frazer won. Sorry, Victor. There you go. The final competitor in the ladder match for the North American title at Halloween Havoc. And Mr. A Kid Axiom is out. Out. There you go. Tough break. Pretty good match overall, though, folks. Pretty good match. Bonkers. No, Brody King is a heel. Can't. Oh, wait, what was this? Oh, right. Victor didn't really take that one seriously. There you go. What else I miss? I'm curious now about the second QR code because I never saw one. There you go. Andrade wants out, and Matt can take them back. Yeah, no, I don't know what the hell's happening with Andrade. Will he just be paid to sit at home? Will they release him? What will happen with Andrade? Is he suspended? There's been no word. He got sent home. Sammy didn't get sent home, so it's a little confusing on that front. Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, Andrade would love to get released and he can go work with his wife. And I think you do much better in WWE. I think the WWE would put a shine on him. I think they'd bring him back to where he used to be. The only caveat is he lost Zelina Vega. So we're going to have to come up with a mouthpiece for Andrade. Boom, boom. I hope Hunter gives a push to Shelton Benjamin, even if it's on NXT. That's interesting. I don't know, Larry. There's a bit of a youth movement going on. Not just completely youth movement, but listen, I could see Shelton coming back in a tag team again. I could see Shelton. Oh shit! Waller cutting off Ilya and giving him a hard time. If we're gonna get Ilya and Waller, might not be bad. Why are you wearing? I guess I should hit that button the second time. Thank you. Damien enjoyed the match. Did everyone else enjoy the match? How did you like it? I thought it was all right. Not bad, not bad. But I think there's going to be several people bonkers that want out. I think it's not just going to be, Andrade. I mean, we're still talking about other athletes that are not being utilized. At what point do FTR make a move, punch somebody to see if they can get fired? Just walk through and lay out Brandon Cutler. Whap. Definitely get a push. There you go. I'm calling it now. Wes Lee will win the ladder match for the North American title. That's not bad. That's not bad, Victor. It's highly possible. Wow. So now, sorry, NXT is going to commercial, but I'm getting another little replay of what we got at Extreme Rules with Bray Wyatt as we're getting an advertisement for SmackDown. I'm here. Even the commercial gives me goosebumps. That's crazy. I'm going. Wes Lee could win. I think Carmelo Hayes. I'm just going to go out and have it. I think he was done wrong last title run. So. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? Take Lucha Kane. Have him beat Wardlow for the TNT title. Wardlow doesn't need it. Oh, JV. No. Wardlow doesn't need it necessarily, but he hasn't. So losing it hurts him. I think he should be a dominant champion. He should be squashing people. He should be in better matches than a random spot booking with Brian Cage. I really don't think that's helpful for I don't think that's helpful for Wardlow at all. To me, you can give him better situations, but he should be a dominant champion for quite a while. And then you got people like I said, I already mentioned him, but a guy like Hobbs and Wardlow down the road, why not? Andrade, Andrade, you know my booking of him. He needs that campy style to get him over. I don't think so, JV, completely with the campy style. I really don't. I think I always say that, you know, Santos Escobar kind of did what Andrade's been trying to do for 3 years, but he did it better. Yeah, maybe if Andrade was just working with Escobar, and then it led to some feud between, I think they'd give us a good match. All I know is this: going through the history of Andrade on NXT in particular. I mean, and if you know his history outside of NXT, that's great. But just in NXT alone, what we got from Andrade as far as the level he can compete at, his athleticism, he had some barn burner matches. McIntyre, Gargano, he won that belt. I mean, I like Andrade. I'd like to see more for him, but he needs help. MVP with Andrade. Not bad. I like that a little bit. That would work. It's not bad. Not bad, Bonkers. Bray Wyatt on SmackDown. Yes, that's the call. And now I've read reports that he will exclusively be on SmackDown. At what point does the USA Network just get pissed off, throw a temper tantrum? We get no belts. We get no Bray. What the fuck is going on? Put Andrade with Santos. There you go. Thank you. Great minds think alike, Bonkers. Have Shelton with Alpha Academy. I mean, that seems like a natural fit, but is it though? I mean, he's so straight and very, just let me go in the ring and wrestle. I almost prefer him as a heel. Again, I think Shelton Benjamin with MVP, that was great shit. Shelton Benjamin with Cedric Cedric the Wow, I just glitched out in front of everybody. I almost called him Cedric the Entertainer. Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin as a tag team were wonderful. Again, with that mouthpiece of MVP, was outstanding. Let's go. Hey, yo. A-Town, how you doing tonight? Oh, I got Apollo Crews on screen, journaling. A-Town, thank you. It was an okay match. Not bad, not bad. I agree with you, Bonkers. Cutler had a main event win on Dark Elevation against Serpentico. I don't even know what to say, Johnny. Great. I mean, the fact that Cutler and Serpentico are still wrestling there is great. I mean, kudos to Tony. Right? I mean, it just feels like the same, a big collection of the same people have just, I call it wrestling purgatory. It doesn't really seem to be a plan. It's just a place to go do some matches. All right. So if anyone's following along at home, Apollo Crews, Grayson Waller at Halloween Havoc. Carmelo in to step up to NXT Championship. Bonkers, that's a good shout. It's quite possible at this point that Carmelo moves up. Now, we also talked about Carmelo doing, matches on main event. Does that mean he's Valentina Feroz is in the ring doing, she looks like an NHL goalie doing a pregame warm-up, working on the butterfly. I don't know what that was. But yes, Carmelo stepping up is not a bad idea. I wonder what Carmelo Braun Breaker would be like. Not bad. Hey, it's one half of Index. Indy Hartwell is back. Interesting. Carmelo Hayes will be three-time North American champion. Curtis, I thought so as well. That's where I'm leaning towards right now. The second he loses that title to Lucha Kane, you establish him as a heel. You make Wardlow a heel or Lucha as a heel? Lucha's kind of already a heel with Christian. I mean, it fizzled, because it got stretched, but that's all. Hobbs versus Wardlow versus Miro for the TNT title. Tony Khan, make it happen. I would just be happy with Miro in a match. I'd be happy with Hobbs in a match, and I'd be happy with Wardlow in a decent match. That's all I want. I'm not picky. I'm not demanding. Give me that. All right. What else we got here, folks? Andrade will with Los Lotharios and give him Vega back. You might have to give him Vega back. Like Vega has to decide between what faction. Well, there's Sanga, and here's Veer. We got Veer. One's blue, one's red. What did he say? All right, Sanga leaving. All right, I don't know what this means, but we got Veer. We got Veer. Here's Veer. Indy Hartwell for the win. Anyone else got a prediction out there? Who do you think is going to win between Indy Hartwell and Throws? Based on this move coming up, I know who I'm going with. Speaking of Veer, right? Miro's become the Veer of AEW, just as vignettes that tell you he's coming soon. The Redeemer is coming to get you. When? When? Is that going to happen soon? What are we doing? Let's go. And I don't understand it. Why would you not book Miro? Why would you not be booking FTR? Why are we not seeing FTR every second week on that show? Anybody got an answer? Somebody? Anybody? I know there was a little bit of injury. I know there was a little bit of time off due to other reasons. But why are they not being booked? Why are they in England going, hey, Tony, please book us? Why are they not just instantly like, oh, those guys are amazing. I'm going to book them. Why would you not? It makes no sense. It's like going to Dunkin' Donuts and they don't have any fucking donuts. Does that make sense? Never fear. Veer is finally here. I don't know what's going to happen with Veer. Veer, they got him dressed up in a nice suit. Of course, he's red and his buddy Sanga's blue, or vice versa. But yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row we've seen this now. Sanga had come out to help. Now this young lady seems distracted by her missing mentor. Oh, Meteora. Shotgun drop kick or basement drop kick. Indy for the win. Indy for the win. I got Indy as well. Can we just get it over with? Have Indy and Dexter versus Miz and Maurice? Let's go. Yes, Indy won. That should be the match on Halloween. Monday Raw on Halloween night. What are we going to get for that? Should that just not be the Bray Wyatt show and he gets 3 hours of him fucking with everybody? Why? Cause TK is sucky. All right, Larry. Indy Hartwell, 1, 2, 3. We got a winner, folks. We got a winner. We got a winner. So with Indy Hartwell with the big W. We hadn't seen her in a little bit here. So wait. What is this? What is Pretty Deadly doing? So Pretty Deadly is up in the balcony. One has a beer helmet. One has a giant cowboy hat. What is happening? Oh, they're just there to celebrate and watch the number one contender match. Yes, Indy won. JV, the ghost boy who only he sees, who is him when he's young, convinces him to bring back his Lucha Libre mask. As long as he has his mask, he is a face. But the mask slowly convinces him to do evil. Where's Nick when I need him? What? No, just kidding. What the fuck is up with it? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the tag champs. I have no idea. TK should have done, let me try that again, Rocco. Welcome back to the stream, by the way. TK should have done his research, do whatever before becoming an owner of the wrestling company. He rushed into things. Yeah, I mean, no one's to say he didn't. I mean, from all reports, he was fair, and anything we've seen as far as pressers go, and there you go. Thank you, Boss Monster. Thank you, Boss Monster. Got my back. All right, so here comes Malik Blade and Idris Enofe. What? Resident Evil, welcome back. Appreciate it. Mound, son of a bitch. What else are we saying there? I was talking about, I can't even remember. Oh, the research. I think he felt like he was in, and he in his mind, it was, I talked to Kenny, I talked to Young Bucks, I talked to Cody and Jericho, and I talked to these people. So based on, they're all going to help me. They're wrestlers. They know what to do. And not quite. So for me, it was all for it. Listen, Tony can solve this very easily. But what he should have done in the beginning is not made the wrestlers, especially your higher end talent based on what you were expecting. You should have made them EVPs. You should have put EVPs in place that mattered. The tag team division should have been booked by somebody that knows tag team divisions, that knows how to tell a story, that can book it properly, make the division make sense, and isn't just self-serving. The women's division should have been booked by anybody but Kenny. I know people's poodles that might have done a better job booking the women's division. So right away, if you start putting the right people in place, and even now, you have an opportunity to still do that. Put the correct people in place, make the right decisions. I mean, right now, look at Jericho. The minute the Bucks and Kenny and everybody got out of the way, Jericho's got Tony's ear. And if you don't believe me, watch the last 3 episodes of Dynamite. Watch this week's episode of Dynamite. It's crazy. It's crazy. But good for Jericho. Really good for Jericho. Excuse me, folks. All right. Sorry. I get a little dry rambling. But we are in a commercial. I will remind you, if you are just tuning in, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. I am KJ White. Big shout out to Nick and CJ and everyone else. Tomorrow we will be back for AEW. The first time, the debut AEW in Toronto. It's going to be a huge night. It's at the Coca-Cola Coliseum. That's a mouthful. Pause. See, the jokes are funnier with Nick. But yes, that being said, we do have the full coverage of that. Our buddy Big Rig from Dad World Order will be joining us to co-host. You never know who's going to be popping in or popping back. Sometimes people take a breather and then they miss it. They want to get back on, but we'll see how that goes. But Thursday, we will be back. CJ, my buddy CJ, will be back on. I know we haven't seen him in a couple days. And then we'll roll through the rest of the week and keep going from there. So stay tuned. It's exciting times. Lots going on. And more and more wrestling to cover, folks. What's up, Resident Evil? How you doing? Pretty deadly funny. These shows need comedy. I don't know, Larry. It feels like stupid. It feels just stupid, man. Like stupid comedy. I don't know. It's not really getting over with me, Larry. I'm surprised. I thought you'd be on my team for this one. 3 wins and 0 losses so far on my predictions. Damian on a heater. I'm trying to think. Did I get one wrong yet? No. I don't think I think I'm with you. Some more whats. I like it. I've been trying, Resident. She won't listen. Brooks, Jensen, and Briggs. So you're going Brooks and Dunn for the win, Damian, eh? All right. A little bit early, but your vote is in. But think about it, KJ. Gets him out of his comfort zone. And if he pulls it off, it's something unique and the AEW isn't used to. Okay. Where's JV's last comment? Ghost Boys. Oh, I see what you're saying. Listen, I think if you're going to really go all out with Luchasaurus, and people are going to not like this opinion, take his mask off. Let him be Matt. Let him be sinister. I don't know if anyone's ever seen Luchasaurus without his mask on, but a lot of people have. And he, no offense, dude. I'm sure you're an awesome dude. I'm sure of it. But he's creepy. He's creepy. He's got, when he goes kind of into that dark mode without the mask, I think it works. And then one day, you know how it is, a couple years down the road or a little bit of time down the road, quite a bit, hopefully, the mask comes back and everyone, it's reborn. The dinosaur's back and everyone cheers and it's, triumphant. But I really think if you want to go full out with the dinosaur, take the mask off him. I really think Matt can go places if he calms down, trying to do too much as like he's a cruiserweight, where it just kind of exposes him at times. I think his work with Christian has been really good, as far as even what he's doing in ring is even better now, because he's literally simplifying his game. But I think he'd be good without his mask. All right, folks. Here comes the triple threat tag match. Damian's got Brooks and Dunn. I'm going to go Schism. Ew. But I'm going to go Schism. Why not? AMC, you want? Yeah, you want me to ask her. Yeah, can you do that for me, Larry? Thanks. That's enough out of you, Boss Monster. What happened to Beth Phoenix? Is she still alive? Reports are she is alive. And I expect the next time we see her, she'll be laying a beating on Rhea Ripley. But yeah, she got laid out. So I guess her and her husband are going to be home for a couple weeks. We'll find out. But yeah, no, it's crazy. Crazy angle. I liked how all that played out. I liked that Rhea Ripley squashed her head. And I mean that in the nicest of ways. But I thought it worked. I thought it was a good amount of heat for Judgment Day. All right, right now, Brooks and Jensen are in control. The slide out with the punch, giving the point to Pretty Deadly. Let us know, folks, who do you got in this match to take the win and go on to challenge Pretty Deadly? And by the way, I picked Schism. Horrible pick. It's going to be Brooks and Jensen. I changed my mind. It doesn't make sense. Schism's a heel, so I'll go the other way. Either one of the other two teams would have been a better choice. Hi, me. I don't give a shit what ego I crush. There you go, Boss Monster. Get him in there, folks. What? I can understand having Omega as EVP. No, Johnny, I can't. Can someone out there tell me what qualified him as a video game expert other than extensive playing? Well, therefore, that would make me a video game expert at that point, where I think I can make and model and construct a video game. I don't think he needed to be an EVP to do that. I think there was more qualified people on this planet where, hey, Kenny, be a wrestler. Go wrestle. And we'll get someone else to do the video game. That's my take. Like, I don't really see, him needing that position. I don't think the Young Bucks needed their position. And, it gets you in trouble, especially when you got somebody like the Young Bucks holding a division back and taking a lot of heat and a lot of backstage rumors that they're causing problems. They turned the fan base on Cody, who went on to a huge ovation from the WWE universe when he makes his return to WWE. You can't help but think Tony sits there at times and goes, fuck, I should have kept that guy. Right? Maybe. What? I'm not going to read them all. What are we doing? I'm going to put you in the penalty box there, Boss Monster, with Victor. Bastard. I miss CJ. I miss CJ too. He'll be back. I like how NXT mentioned Booker T. CJ's never here on a Tuesday, by the way. Rarely, because of his schedule. I like how NXT mentioned Booker T reality of wrestling. I missed that, Black Star. But it's nice to have Booker T in there. I've been all right for me. Again, I'm talking a lot. I might not be catching a whole lot of it, but anything's better than fucking Kevin Patrick. Sorry, bud. That was a rough shot. What god name Rhea Ripley chair hit Beth Phoenix? I think I know what you were trying to say there, and she's bad. She's bad. I almost said she's a bad girl. Didn't seem right. But yeah, no, folks, it's Rhea Ripley's been outstanding. They've got Rhea Ripley in a really good role right now. What she's doing with Dom is excellent. And again, perfect heel. Get the I quit and then do it anyway. Why not? Now, will there be a comeuppance? Will there be a moment? Absolutely. Beth Phoenix versus Rhea Ripley, Survivor Series? Maybe. Oh! Briggs and Jensen in control. Everyone down after a flip off the top rope to the floor. We're in a commercial break, folks. And I will remind everybody, thank you for being here. We are here all week long. And if you haven't checked it out yet, please don't forget. Please don't forget. We have t-shirts. That's right, folks. We have t-shirts. Go to Alt Wrestling Tees on Instagram or check the link down below for Redbubble. It will take you to Alt Wrestling Tees. You can check out the exclusive Wrestling for Life Network t-shirts. You have the What t-shirt. That's right. It's the What t-shirt in the name of our buddy Nick, you know, the What Man himself. Then we have the Mr. Every Night, the Iron Man of YouTube, the man that just won't go home. Get this t-shirt. Let everyone know that you show up every single night. And then when you're done with everyone else, you don't want to hear any opinions or thoughts or whining or complaining. You let everyone know they can cut the shit on behalf of CJ Brand. So thank you, folks. Go check out Alt Wrestling Tees. For those who already have done so, we appreciate you. We thank you so much. And like our buddy Victor, get yourself a t-shirt. Dun, dun, dun. Where was I going with this? There we go. Boom. Let's rock that for a while. But Briggs and Jensen for the win. Brooks and Jensen. So a lot of people thinking Brooks and Dunn. Joe Gacy out there. It doesn't look like he's suspicious. Yeah, I wonder if he'll get involved in any way, shape, or form. Judgment Day sucks, Resident Evil says. A lot of people might agree with you, Resident Evil. I think they've done better over the last few weeks to look a little more badass, some wins, mashed up some people. But now they got their hands full because they got AJ Styles. They got the OC. They got problems. You know, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson are back in the mix. They're back involved. They're back with AJ Styles. And I thought they did it very well. They had me. I was convinced the Good Brothers were coming back. And then AJ took that knee, and I was like, fuck, I'm wrong again. Here we go. Nope. No. I wasn't talking about you. Uh-oh. Run. So I liked it. I'm happy about it. I think the Good Brothers should have a better opportunity than they were given in the first time around with WWE. And I found it very interesting. Jay White was asked about it, and he said, no, that's excellent. I'm so proud of them. They're excellent. And our plan was the Bullet Club was going to run the entire world. I guess kind of like that Click style where we talk about Triple H and, Triple H and Michaels and Nash and Hall and running all of wrestling. That's kind of what he said is we got wrestlers in all the companies running the show. So not bad. But I do think it's interesting, and I think it's something – I don't think Carl Anderson would have signed until that belt was off of him with Vince McMahon. But Triple H signs him knowing that, okay, you're going to go over there, you're going to do one event, whatever happens. But we've already got you in the mix. We already got you in the fold. Get focused, would you? But yeah, that's my take on it. How did you guys feel about the Good Brothers coming back? Briggs and Jensen. To me, they are still okay. I lost your bonkers at the end there. Continued. All right, we got a two-parter. Let me go get the first part. What do y'all think about the first Royal Rumble WWE title match? Have AJ Styles face Roman Reigns and have Jay cost Roman with Jay gone. The Usos are now Jimmy and Solo. Jay calls for The Rock. Continued. To set up a Mania, Roman Reigns wins with Jay finally beat Roman at SummerSlam, making it 3 years since Roman's heel turn. Not bad, Black Star. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, there's some things I like in there. I don't know about Jay turning so much. I think eventually Jay's going to get back in line with the rest of the group as they start to turn on Sammy. I think that's ultimately where that goes. I don't know about. I kind of like the idea that somebody would summon The Rock, but we'll see how we get there. We all assume that it's coming. Just waiting to see. Do they start it at Survivor Series? Do they start it at Royal Rumble? Oh my God! Wow! Oh, Briggs is exploding everybody right now, folks, and this is quite the fucking tag match. I liked Brooks and Dunn like this. When they first came to NXT, they weren't booked well at all. Their segments weren't good. And now they're decimating. I can never remember the one gentleman's name, but they're just bouncing off the corners. There you go. My January 10th is my father's birthday, Resident Evil. So there. Yeah, KJ, who's worse, Kevin Patrick or Shit Row? Well, Kevin Patrick. I got to listen to more Kevin Patrick than anybody else. Really interesting decision. I don't know how we got there with Kevin Patrick. Listen. I'm sure the guy's a family man. I don't wish him any ill harm, or I don't. I feel bad. I just think it didn't go well. Maybe they give him a couple more weeks to see if he gets better. But night one was bad, bad. There's a blockbuster. Big elbow. And we get a kick out. Oh, okay. Chris, I say Cody, Bray, Seth, and Lashley. Where are we going with that? Or better yet, get all 3 T-shirts. Victor, that's the way you do it. Get one of each, rock them. You can just wear one each week, and the one you wore the previous week, you can wash. I want to see Gula. I want to see Gallus as NXT Tag Champions. That would be awesome. Hold tight on Gallus. We're not quite sure what they're doing with Gallus yet. We saw them get arrested and pulled out, but Gallus isn't done yet, so we'll see what's next. I agree with you. I'm a big fan. I like Joe Coffey a lot, right? I think a lot of people do. Wow, everybody getting laid out. Schism now in control, sorta. Reed. Oh, Inzaguri. Oh, shoot. Caught his foot. Wow, both get hit with a pop. Maybe Kenny Omega not here at WWE. I don't see it. I don't see it. But if anybody out of that group, it might be Kenny. But yeah, I don't really see it. The fact that there was even rumors out there was kind of disgusting by my standards. All right. Malik and oh Gacy with the discus clothesline. Ala Brody. Oh, Grimes. We got Grimes. Grimes out of nowhere. There you go. What do I know about wrestling? Wow. Malik and Idris? Is that what it is? I don't know. Where are we going with this? pretty deadly, maybe a bit much for NXT. They would be fun on Raw with those antics. I don't know. I don't think there'd be too much for NXT. If anything, it worked the other way around, or at least in theory. I don't know, Larry. I don't know. Judgment Day is good heel faction, probably one of the best factions in WWE. Yeah, one of the better ones. I mean, there's not a whole lot of options, but overall, you know, they had a good amount of heat with Edge, and Edge gets the haircut, and we're all like, okay, this is cool. We're here, we're with it. And then over time, it just it changed, it dissipated, it became something else. And with the whole Finn Balor thing, for a while there was stale. And then the last few weeks here picked up. Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio was a nice touch. Finn gets a win. What they did with Edge is good. They laid out AJ Styles. Now they have an angle to work because the club's back. Woo! Yeah, I'm good for it. Toxic Attraction. There we go. Oh. So Jacy's doing a little bit of talking. The OC returned to Raw. Yes, they did. Or better yet, all 3 t-shirts. I agree with him. Got that one. That's what happens when I look away and you guys keep saying stuff. KJ, who would win, Lucha Kane or Fake Kane? Let's go Lucha Kane just because, yeah, why not? I like Lucha Kane. I got high hopes for Lucha Kane. Chris, I say Cody, Bray, Beth, and Lashley. I would call it out now. Final 4 men's rumble. Cody, Bray, Gunther, Styles. No. Final 4. What else do we got here? Cody, Bray, Breaker, Gunther. Not bad. We got Cody, Bray, Seth, Lashley. Not bad. Who's Bernal? I don't know either, but he lost. Again. Alba, Fyre on her way to the ring. Or maybe Final 4, Cody, Bray, Breaker, Gunther. Cody, yes. Breaker, I don't mind. And I think there's going to be a couple surprises in there. Could it be someone like Gargano? Enter. Oh, we're getting a Halloween Havoc package. Okay. Every time you see a door opening, you assume it's Bray Wyatt. Oh, shit. I expect #1 contenders. We got new #1 contenders for that belt. So it'll be interesting how that plays out. If we call him Lucha Kane, train him like Kane and demask him. Yeah, some people say they don't want that and it'll ruin who he is. I'm okay with it. After 3 years of being on AEW, I think it makes him crazily relevant. And if he can cut a promo or two, I think he's good enough to cut a promo or two. I've seen quite a few of his confession moments on Big Brother. So, yeah, let's go. Brock Lesnar, it's here raw. Yeah, we got Brock coming back. How does everyone feel about Brock returning? I mean, that's an interesting dynamic for me. I'm glad he went after Lashley. He didn't go straight after Roman. It wasn't another repeat where he beats up the Usos for a few weeks. I'm good. Kaylee Ray's entrance reminds me of Karrion Kross. I get why. Red, smoky, yeah, makes sense. I know this is unpopular, but Jacy is getting hotter for some reason. The artist. I don't know if that's unpopular. Might be rare to hear, but oh goody. The sluts are back in town. Is Alba Fyre Kaylee Ray? Yes, she is or was. Either, both. Bray's gonna unseat Roman. Book it. I don't know about that. Not for a minute yet. I think that's the tricky part right now with Roman because I do believe they're committed to Roman with the belt at Mania. That's what I think is happening. So, and again, 4 months ago, that sounded crazy. But now that we're pushing, what are we getting into the middle of October? a couple months away. I mean, shit, why not? I think if you could pull it off at this point, you know, Roman goes in to WrestleMania against The Rock with the longest reign in history, with this epic, and then he has that big moment where he beats The Rock, and then eventually he will lose it. But I don't know. I don't see Bray or anyone else taking him down. That's why I hope Bray's not going after Roman. And right now it doesn't look like it. And he definitely won't be fucking with him while they're trying to keep the hype on Logan Paul. The minute Bray even mentions Roman Reigns, that's bad news for Logan Paul and what he's trying to accomplish. WWE Crown Jewel, Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns. Yes, Resident Evil. Originally I didn't like the booking. I understand why they did it from a business standpoint, and the Crown Jewel shows are a bit of a pick 'em, where, you know, screw it, you know, the prince and whoever else gets to decide these are the following people that we would like to see. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna get Brock and Lashley, Logan Paul, Roman. It's kind of, I don't love the booking because it came out of left field, but I get why it's happening. Boo hoo. Alba Fyre has Taker, Kane, and Sting in her entrance. I see the mix, but yeah, fiery, smoky. Get the idea. D-Generation X 25 anniversary year. Yes, we did that last night. Resident Evil. It was meh. We had a bit of a opening segment where they made jokes about rubber chickens, and the ending they did their shtick, and we went home. That was about it. Anyone surprised by that? Goodbye, bots. Yeah, for fuck's sake, right? Can't get rid of them. Women's Final Four: Mandy Rose, Belair, Bailey, and Lyons. Curtis, not bad, not bad. Charlotte, perhaps, and or Becky. Kiana James. All right. The problem with what we're doing here with this young lady is it's like bad softcore porn. Like, it's not good. It is horrible acting. They're not doing her any good with all these fucking blueprints and on the phone having a fake conversation. Ciao. Sounds like the first time she ever said that out loud. So she showed up to be a wrestler, but she spends all her time she's trying to buy Chase U or destroy Chase U. Here we go. Boo, Brock again. This time I don't really mind it, artist, oddly enough, because he went after Lashley. I think I'm okay with it. And I get why. We're going to Crown Jewel, aren't we? All right, Gigi and Jacy are here. Jacy, Jayne. Alba Fyre on the other side of the ring. Dun dun dun. Ding ding ding. Let me know. Who do you got? Alba Fyre. Do you got Jayne? Who's taking the W tonight? Nah, not quite broken, Resident Evil. Hagen says okay. Artist says that's where he drops it. Fiend wins at the Rumble. Now, here's the thing, though. If it is destined for Roman to fight Rock at Mania, how do they make Rumble matter? I don't know. That's my question to you, the fans. How do they tie that all up? Does The Rock have to win the Rumble? Or else what happens to the Rumble winner? Alba Fyre. I got Alba Fyre as well. I think Alba Fyre is going to be your next AEW NXT Women's Champion. That's a guess. I want the Fiend versus Brock at Mania. Oh. Why Brock? There you go. Cannonball. Maybe Roman will have to put the title on the line in Rumble. Okay. Do you see that possibly there's a way that they get one of the two belts off Roman? Like they just demand it. They kind of listen. These are the rules. Tough shit. What do you think? Do we have to get one of the belts off Roman? Again, if Roman continues to hold both belts and you're planning to have Roman and Rock as the main event of WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood, then what? How do you get there? What happens? What do you do? How do you get out of that pickle, that predicament? One of the only ways I see is that The Rock wins the Royal Rumble, even though I think personally, right now, as they sit here, Cody Rhodes is going to be the winner of the Royal Rumble. So I don't know. What do you think, folks? Where am I going with this? I saw 10 matches on tonight. Right on, Hassan. Was that on Dark, you mean? I'll go with Fyre, Larry. Yeah, play with a little fire, Larry. Let's go. 2 count. Boom, 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 boom. I love DX. Funny. Vince McMahon, Triple H, awesome. Listen, Triple H is one of my favorite of all times. If I had a video game and I had to pick a wrestler, it would be Triple H. So yeah, the DX stuff was funny and it was cute. I like the little nostalgia pop of last night of, reminding me of being a kid running around telling everyone to suck it. But that will be it. I mean, I thought there might be something there, but that's all we got. And I'm okay with it. Wow. 2 count. Theory cash in after Rumble. No, I think Theory's going to lose the Money in the Bank briefcase at Survivor Series. That's just a random thought in my head. There you go, Alba Fyre with the 1, 2, 3. Alba Fyre victorious. There we go. But I got a bad feeling. Nope. We're all right, folks. Another match in the books tonight. We are about an hour and 20 minutes into the stream. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. We are rolling through a live stream, live reaction of NXT. You are rolling with KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, the most stubborn man on the internet. But we will be back tomorrow. I won't be alone tomorrow. We will have a special co-host. Mr. Big Rig from DWO will be joining us. You've seen him in the chat. So we're looking forward to that. Thursday, CJ Brand will be back in the house. Friday, you might get a familiar face back. And then we'll go through all our shows. And I believe that is Mandy Rhodes in a hoodie. Hey, Sonya Deville. Everybody's wearing hoodies nowadays. You want to surprise people, put a hoodie on. Sonya Deville is here, and she is laying waste to Alba Fyre. Well, truthfully, sounded better as Kaylee Ray. I'll be right with you, artist. All right, now all 3 ladies are giving her the business. Deville. Oh, big kick. What do you think, folks? Sonya Deville is in NXT. Big Daddy Sonya. Sonya Deville. Yeah, not Cruella, Sonya. Sonya Deville. Oh my God, it's Sonya Deville. I'll go with Jayne. Wrong. Sonya Deville. Yep. A-Town, 100% agree. What do you say? And Alba Fyre goes through a table at the hands of Toxic Attraction and Sonya Deville. No Mandy present. So Have the winner of the Royal Rumble face at Mania. Give us Roman and Rock on Raw after Mania. No. I don't know, Victor. I don't know if that works. Oh, wait. Schism's not happy. So Gacy is cutting a promo out back. He grabbed the camera, and he's going after Cameron Grimes. Now, is it just me, or does the skinny guy in Schism kind of look like the bird? Does he look like Mercy the buzzard? Maybe. The rabbit's the other dude, and Gacy's the pig. Think about it. Think about it. Then Theory cashes in. I don't think Theory's going to cash in. So we're going to get Cameron Grimes against. Oh, and there's the Red Hood. So we still got the mystery person in the Red Hood. Many have assumed it's a female, but we're not positive. AEW is on the Coca-Cola, or is in the Coca-Cola Coliseum tomorrow night. Yes, they are, son. They are in Toronto. And I'll be right here with everybody live to talk about it. I think they will they will have Rock win the Rumble, and Cody wins qualifying Eliminator Chamber. Then Cody wrestles Roman at WWE title night 1. Rock faces Roman for the Universal title night 2. Does having them in 2 main events soften it? Is that too much? Will you diminish what you get on either night because of it? I don't know, Edward. That's a tough sell for me as far as having Roman go twice, but better than any idea I put forward. So I appreciate the thought. It's not impossible. A-Town, we don't know. We don't know. Yeah, the Red Hood. Last week we saw Gacy talking to the person in the Red Hood. Previous episodes, I think there was like 3 weeks ago, we were live and I was like, oh my God, who's that? And then it was nothing. And I thought I was just having Bray Wyatt paranoia episodes. But apparently it's somebody. We'll find out who. Sonya Deville, the X Factor for talk. Yeah, I mean, what if Sonya permanently joined them? Even if they were to transition back to the main roster with Sonya. Or maybe Sonya gets back. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. I think Sonya helps solidify that as a powerful faction. Oh shit! Triple power bomb going through the announce table like the Shield. There you go, Victor Nash. They pancaked Alba Fyre. We'll see what happens now. And no Mandy Rose though. So I guess will we get Sonya Deville versus Alba Fyre? Maybe. No, but I thought when she got grabbed, it was just going to be Mandy. Apparently, I was completely wrong. AEW tomorrow night in Toronto, home of the 2-time world champions, Toronto Blue Jays. Curtis, that is very true. And yeah, we're in Toronto. I was going to make a Toronto Maple Leafs joke, but I let it go. But yeah, they're venturing up to Toronto for the first time. It's going to be a huge show. The crowd's going to be insane. Of course, Jericho Danielson main event. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, and we will be right here to talk about it live, as we are for all the shows, folks. We don't stop. The grind doesn't stop. We are live 345 days a year, it feels like. We are on the grind 7 days a week, most weeks. So stay tuned. Lots coming your way. Lots of exciting news. A lot of fun stuff coming up. I'd book Fiend to steal Money in the Bank case and cash in if Rock at WrestleMania, but Dwayne ain't showing up. I'm standing by that. Artists, you still think there's going to be no Rock at WrestleMania? That would put a hindrance, or would solve a lot of the problems. If The Rock isn't going to be at Mania, I think Cody Rhodes wins. I think Cody Rhodes wins the Rumble and beats Roman Reigns at Mania. That's what I think happens. That's my call. Rumble Final Four. Bray, Cody, Bobby, Randy. Bray, Cody, Enzo Amore, Braun Breaker. Women's Final Four. Belair, Lyons, DeVille, Shayna. No, Charlotte. Oh, you're putting Belair in there. That's interesting. Lyons, I like. DeVille, maybe. Liv Morgan. Black Adam's gonna supernova his acting career. There you go. He kind of already has, I think. DeVille should win the Money in the Bank next year. Yeah, I would like them to. I know that she had the GM role and blah, 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 but I would like to see more in-ring stuff from DeVille. I would like her to kind of. There's a lot of options there. There's really a lot of options for DeVille to be involved in some really good angles, and she's a really good wrestler. I don't know what they're going to do with her, but this is interesting. What if nobody shows up for Dynamite and it turns out to be an empty arena? Well, I mean, they did that for the pandemic era, so they'll figure it out. But there's last I heard, there's like 26 tickets available. That's it. There's all but sold out. The Coca-Cola Arena is not the biggest of places, but it's from what I gather, there's less than 20 tickets left, or around 20 tickets left. KJ, those are my picks. Good picks. I was letting you know how I felt about your picks. Not bad. Brah, Nikita's a visual. Brah, I think that's important. She's give her. I think she's a star. I think Nikita Lyons is a star. Maybe I'm blinded for other reasons, but I think she's talented. I think she's athletic. I think she's green. But in time, she stands out. She's just unique. She stands out. And I know we all crack her jokes, but she's solid. She's got a bright future, and give her a couple years, and there's no reason why she's not at the top with a lot of people. Victor, that would be front page news. Yes, it would. Thumbs up. Wes Lee for the win. Why is Quincy wearing a hat, like a wool hat? And who's the guy with the ponytail? All right, so Big Hanky is now friends with Quincy Jones. Oh, Hanky gave him a butt smack. And they have the spirit squad of security guards for some reason. I have no idea what I just watched. Super Diva! Oh, shit. All right. We got Stacks. Channing Lorenzo coming to the ring. He's trying to exact some revenge on Wes Lee. I already saw some picks. Wes Lee for the win. Wes Lee for the win. I also think Wes Lee for the win unless Tony makes a comeback. But, oh, no, Tony's out for a while. I forgot. They just showed the replay. Do you remember when that happened? You knew right away. The match stopped. Poor guy just went down the wrong way. And so now Stacks looking for revenge on Wes Lee. Quincy Jones is the Super Diva. Yeah, man, I don't know what to make of it. And Big Hank the Tank just gave him a old smack on the booty. Rocco, I wouldn't expect it any other way. I'm going to go deep left field on this one and see what you think. Why was both Vincent and Dutch backstage on Raw? I think they are both in the Wyatt 6. We were warned that we were going to get some unexpected things. And I proposed to the audience a couple days ago, do you think it would be better to have people like Vincent, Dutch, maybe a couple people from NXT, wrestlers that aren't quite as familiar with the crowd, with the exception of maybe Redbeard and Bo? But do you think, is it better for someone less familiar than trying to convert like a Liv Morgan into we've seen Liv Morgan for a while. She was just our champion. Now she's joined Bray just in a blink of an eye. I don't mind it at all. I love the idea of Vincent and Dutch being part of the Wyatt Six. Vincent visually looks like he's perfect. Perfect. The Righteous themselves would be a good match. I mean, they're kind of an edgier. The Righteous is kind of what Gacy hopes to be and never quite got to. Super Diva, Pretty Deadly. I read that one. Tony D'Angelo. Yes. No, he's really hurt. No. That wasn't kayfabe. Wes Lee for the win. No, he went down awkwardly. Hank should join Brooks and Dunn. All right, why not? All right. I kind of like the Hank the Tank kind of gimmick he's going with the dad bod and shit. It's interesting. I don't know why he's playing grab ass with Quincy, but other than that, I'm okay with it. Dream match: Jones versus Sunny Kiss. Who's Dream? Yeah, Vincent from Ring of Honor used to wear a fiend-like mask in ROH tag team with the Kingdom tag team. 100%. Chris, I was a big fan of Vincent. Remember when he used to just come out with the balloons? Yeah. No, I'm all for it. I think Vincent plays it really well. I like his gimmick. Shit, bring PCO. PCO is Huskus the Pig. Oh, what the fuck was that? Sorry if you guys can hear all that. Stacks with a 2 count. Stacks with a 2 count. Wes Lee for the win. Wes Lee got the win. We knew it was coming, folks. I'd rather have guy fans don't really know in a group than build them into the fans that and have Bray be the teacher teaching them, then people we already know and who are stars already. Rocco, I don't disagree with you at all, sir. That was kind of my thought. Like when people said, "Oh my God, Liv, it's going to be Liv Morgan." I didn't know how I feel about that. I've already established in my mind who and what Liv Morgan is. So you're going to have to sell me on this new and creepy dark Liv. You're going to have to sell me on it. Where if you had somebody that we didn't expect, we didn't know was coming, if it was, oh shit, Trick Williams all over Wes Lee. He's fighting back. Well, here's Carmelo. And Trick's officially in trouble. I mean, Carmelo. Wes Lee is officially in trouble, folks. Have I mentioned I've been on here for a while? All right. Mensa's here. Mensa? Man, there's too many new names in this show. Unless Vincent will become the new Fiend. All right. I mean, we did see somebody with dreads. Everyone said it was Bo Dallas has dreadlocks now, but I haven't seen any photo evidence of that. Oh, shit. Wes Lee over top. Who's the main event of NXT tonight? It is. I know what the answer to this question is, Damien. I can't remember at the moment. Sonya. There you go. All right, we're doing an interview with Toxic Attraction and Sonya Deville. When Bo Dallas comes back, I hope we get NXT version, not B Team. No, I think we're getting, Edward, if I was booking in my little fantasy booking, I really want a creepy, dark Bo Dallas as part of the Wyatt Six. All right, Sonya cutting a promo on Alba Fyre. Right. Wyatt, Gacy, Dutch, Vincent, Bo, and Nikki Cross. Book it, Papa H. Rocco. I've suggested Nikki. I'm curious about Nikki. You know, we could kind of buy into Nikki easier than others. Of like, she tried the superhero thing, it didn't work. She went evil. Bray scooped her up. Fair. Bo, again. Now, people surmise because Bo and Liv are in a relationship. Maybe they're both involved. I don't know about that. Gacy is interesting. We know the parallels between Gacy and Wyatt, so it's not far off. I wouldn't say it's impossible. So, yeah, I mean, okay. When Bo Dallas comes back, I hope we get NXT version. I read that twice. Sonya Deville versus Alba Fyre next week. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. About the ma'ams. Sorry, Victor. Such a good promo from Sonya. Sonya's outstanding. Again, I would like to see Sonya used more as a wrestler. Who Sonya Deville going one-on-one with tonight? Nobody, Damien. It's next week. She will be taking on Alba Fyre. All right, what else we got going on here, folks? Let us know. Let us know. I'm back into another commercial. We are heading into about the last 25 minutes of the show. A couple more matches to go. We'll see what happens as we continue to build. I mean, we already got the champion tonight. What other match was booked? What am I missing? It'll come back to me. Maybe Nikki's husband and Killian Dane will be part of the Wyatt Six. Killian Dane, eh? All right. We've seen him on the Independents. We saw him in Control Your Own Narrative as well. Big Damo. So, yeah, maybe. Not a bad shot. I don't mind that. Again, somebody we don't expect, somebody that we can, especially the fans that aren't that aware, can kind of buy into, like, oh, who's this person? I don't mind it. What other suggestions you guys have for the Wyatt Six? Also, how you guys feeling about NXT tonight? We are rolling along. I have no idea what the next match is, Damien, but as soon as I know, I will let everybody know. But in case you guys aren't tired of hearing me say it, we are back tomorrow night, AEW Dynamite. First time in Toronto, Canada. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be crazy. The Canadian crowds are slightly unique and often cause a lot of trouble. So we'll see how that goes in Toronto tomorrow. Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan, your main event. Bryan Danielson, I know. We'll see. I'm curious. You guys want to throw some early predictions on that match? I'm all ears. I don't know. I really wonder if Chris Jericho wins again. Can Bryan continue to go under? Would it be? But now at this point, what was the Bryan beating Jericho right now would show to me you're second guessing your booking of Jericho, because if the way you're building him losing now doesn't make any sense. If he's going to destroy ROH and all they meant and and 3 weeks into that campaign he loses, it doesn't really make sense. Victor. Interesting choice. Not bad. I could see why. I think Sammy's a little preoccupied, but not a bad shout. What about members of Sanity? Eric Young. We already talked about Big Damo. Oh, there's Roddy. Roddy with a neck brace getting out of the hospital. What are we, 2 weeks removed from him being attacked? This has a very Karate Kid feel to it. Cobra Kai. These skits are bad. So we got an apologetic Roddy where why do I feel like there's a ruse coming here? There we go. Ivy Nail looking good tonight, by the way. I'd like to see Sami Callihan. I got that one. The OC teams up with Edge and Ray for Survivor Series against Judgment Day. Needs to get 2 new members, right? So they get T-Bar. What about T-Bar as part of the Wyatt Six? Rocco, think about it. A lot of people surmise. I think I'd just like to get Dominik Dijakovic back, where he comes out and has really good wrestling matches with people. But some people speculated could he be involved. It's interesting that you say Judgment Day, but he can't be T-Bar anymore. I kind of like NXT's commentary team's been good tonight. I don't mind it. I like it better than Kevin Patrick. And Booker T's, comfortable. So an ambulance match at Halloween Havoc. All right, here comes Kiana James with her office bag. I don't know, guys. Is that like making fun of Britt Baker? Like she's a BBA and a CPA and oh Jesus. She got a whole bunch of things. I don't know. What do you guys think of Kiana? If we were doing NXT wrestlers to be the Wyatt Six, I have Gacy finding talent for Bray. Yeah, but then you have Gacy, Schism, and Red Hood. Whoever's in the Red Hood. Slightly unique. Canada is Bizarro World. Edward, I like it. When it comes to wrestling, yes, we've been known to turn a few wrong ways. The interesting part will be: is Jericho a baby face in Canada? I'm Canadian. He's not a baby face for me. I think Brian still gets enough cheers? I hope my Toronto crowd, my hometown crowd, does me right and they make a whole lot of noise for Brian. That's my thought. Slightly. I like you. I like that, Edward. Young is doing his own unique story right now in Impact. True. Here comes porno girl Kiana James. Yeah, she's really got a soft core. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen her wrestle much. She's going up against a little blonde lady from Chase U. Oh, and Stone. What the fuck? What is this happening for? Okay, Mark Stone Jr. All right. We interrupted the match to have this little preamble and this crybaby routine. Clayton says Rangers Lightning 1-1. All right, all right, all right. Thea for the win. I think Kiana's going to get the win. Maybe. I don't know. Thea's getting a push. Chase U's been. Yeah, I might be with you on that one. Big back body drop. Stone? It's Stone, right? It's not Smart Mark. Whatever shitty lawyer he is. They're all the same. Kiana James for the win. Yeah, it looks like here it goes. Looks like a modified sling blade into the pin. She calls it the 401k. Her finisher is a 401k. All right, all right, all right. I just think she needs to change her gimmick. She can't get no, I don't know. I don't know. This whole being an accountant? What the fuck? No one's ever afraid of an accountant. Hey, it's Donnie. Buzz on. Tony with a crutch. Blew his PCL right down on the top of that kneecap. Oh. Oh, so Tony says Stacks has a match next week against somebody. Mhm. All right, so Tony won't reveal the identity of who he's bringing in to fight Stacks next week, so Stacks learns his lesson for causing the injury. And here comes Ilya Dragunov. All right. Dragunov, I don't care who he's fighting, he's getting the win. Squash match. There you go. Yeah, that was a throwaway. So I'm moving to the conclusion of Sammy getting kicked out of Roman Solo, and Sammy hate the Usos so bad that they want Solo and Sammy versus the Usos for the tag belts in a solo. Then he turns and the Usos boom beat down. Sorry, folks, getting distracted by another Bray Wyatt package. Little commercial for Friday. I thought it would be funny. Say this argument, like they keep arguing. At some point, they get in like a locker room scuffle, and there's Jimmy trying to hold Jay back, and there's Solo holding Sammy back, and Roman would kind of steps up and goes, "You know what? Why don't y'all fight? Go for it." And then somehow Sammy and Solo, win the belts, and it causes a whole bunch of oh my god. Ultimately, I think no matter what, this leads to Sammy getting kicked in the face by the Usos, probably all three of them. And literally at that point, we will see. We've kind of talked about the possibility of Kevin Owens helping out Sami Zayn at some point. Could KO and Sammy take the belts off the Usos? Will the Usos retain those titles all the way to Mania like Roman? I don't know. I really don't know. Ilya reminds me of Bob Backlund, like a Russian Bob Backlund. Maybe. I get kind of, but I get it. You're ruining Ilya for me. That's the problem with that one. I don't know. Wasn't Bray's daddy an accountant? He was the IRS. That's right. That is very funny. Who is afraid of an accountant? And Erwin R. Shyster. Good call. I appreciate that. That's good. All right. Touche, as they would say, Edward. He got the whole world in his hands and then some. Dragunov for the win. Will there be a forbidden interpromotional portal next summer? I don't know, Larry. Tony Khan, my advice to Tony Khan is stay away from everything that doesn't involve AEW for the foreseeable future. If it's not two signed, contracted AEW wrestlers competing on your show for your product, for your championships, I don't want to see it. Don't do it. Help get one of the biggest mistakes Tony made was for that Forbidden Door pay-per-view. It was a huge mistake. It wasn't that good. I know some fans out there want to make people believe it was one of the best pay-per-views going. It wasn't that good. And in addition to that, it really took the focus off the actual show, and it put everything into a stalemate, because if you weren't involved in one of the angles leading into Forbidden Door, you were just kind of forgotten about, and they dropped these New Japan wrestlers in. I don't think it went well. I think Tony should focus on Tony's product. I think Tony should work on making his fan base happy, because even a lot of the hardcore AEW fans are getting uncomfortable, are getting dissatisfied, are getting irritated. And you know what? They go online every day and they see all the words and all the chiming and all everybody hootering and hollering. Ah, man, it's only a matter of time. You either pivot or you get swallowed. Are they bringing Two Dimes back? Maybe. Could be someone else, though. I thought about Two Dimes, but didn't Two Dimes get moved? I think Two Dimes got released for a reason. And right now, my memory, but I thought there was some conduct that led to Two Dimes release. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. All right. We're back to Mark Stone oh. Wow. Von Wagner lets him know he's got to cut the bullshit. Got to give Von Wagner a cut the shit t-shirt. Dragging on for the win. Guy it's fitting SmackDown as New Orleans Friday since Bray cult leader characters from the Bayou. Good connection. There's Cameron Grimes smiling ear to ear. Pretty impressed after caving in the chest. There you go. If Sammy gets put out of the bloodline, it'll be Sammy and KO. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Victor. That's what I'm thinking. That's the way to go with it. Top dollar, 2 dimes, 50 cents. That's $1.70. There we go. Isn't that adorable? Cora Jade is going to Raw to hang out with Rhea Ripley. All right. So pick your poison match. Stax is going to fight a mystery opponent of Tony D'Angelo's choosing. I think Nola is Bray home. Wow. I think New Orleans is Bray Wyatt's hometown. Probably. No. He is from. Man, it'll come back to me. I said the Good Brothers take safe belts off the Uso. Possible now. If you guys pay attention, which I know you all do, that tag team division is building. Triple H is assembling a tag team division. I like it. I like it a lot. Here comes Waller for your main event. We got about 9 minutes on my clock left, 8 maybe. As we get Dragunov versus Waller. I forgot that Waller was running his mouth earlier tonight. 2 dimes is signed with AEW. That is true. Is he signed with AEW, or is he just like on like those part-time contracts, or those by appearance contracts? No, you're right. I forgot about that. He was released for yes. There you go, Victor Nash. 2 dimes has had a medical issue. Okay. I thought he had yeah. I think Victor might be onto something there, allegedly. I can't confirm or deny that right now. So maybe he had medical issues as well. What if it's Jay that's out? Black Star says. It'll be an interesting way. How would they write it? How they go about it? Are we ready to push someone like Jay out of them? What does Jay do? Obviously, he feuds with them for a while, but then say he loses the feud. Does he go solo? Does he go babyface? I guess he would still be heel. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, Black Star. Whose ego is bigger, Waller or Theory? I think Waller and Theory should be a tag team. So I'm going to avoid answering who's bigger. They're about the same. Maybe it used to be Theory until, they beat the living snot out of that poor kid. And they've literally spent the last couple months beating the Vince off him. So I think Waller and Austin Theory would be a great tag team, especially as they're young and green. So who does Rollins defend U.S. title at WrestleMania 39? Help WWE, don't mess up. Have Rollins versus Rhodes Part 4. I don't know, Rocco. I don't even know if Seth Rollins is still the U.S. champion at Mania. That's a hard call right now. I think Rhodes is going to win the Rumble. But then I don't know. The Rhodes wins the Rumble but chooses to fight Seth because he hates Seth more than Roman. Is that how we get out of this? Roman enters Royal Rumble and wins it himself, just to prove a point. 2 times, and it's a group with Ari Daivari and AEW. Oh, the Trustbusters. No, why? I don't want to look at Cora Jade. I don't know what. So Cora Jade's going to Raw to try and find somebody to team with her, or yeah. All right, Waller milking the crowd. Booker didn't like something. Cora Jade is such a crybaby now. She is going to Raw and she's joining Judgment Day. I hope not. Maybe Tom will try and be like, hey, real old man Eddie, and try and show her some of that Latino heat. Maybe Dom could follow her back to NXT. They could fall in love, and Dom could have some matches with like Axiom and Nathan Frazer instead of being in competition with grown-ass men. That's my thought. I don't like Cora Jade as a heel. She's annoying. She's fake. She's campy. And that's my one big knock on this show right now is a lot of those backstage segments are really bad. Really bad. You got a handful. Apollo's pretty good. Not bad. Waller's really good. Braun Breaker's still not great. Grimes is a pretty good talker. Tony's good, but his accent sounds fake, which is weird. I don't know, but I don't like Cora Jade at all as a heel. She's whiny. She's like a teenager that can't get the keys to the car for the weekend, or is mad at mom and dad because he loves me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'd make Waller in theory a tag team. Chris, great minds think alike. Wyndham Rotunda is from Brooksville, Florida. Thank you, Edward. Yeah, I didn't think it was New Orleans. Call the Rock. There we go. Set up the Mania match. Yeah, I want to know how we're going to do this, Black Star. I want to get to the point where, how are we going to book it out? How is it going to come about? How are they going to match up? How are they going to make sense? But yeah, we'll find out. It's been rumored for so long. I can't imagine it not being the case. And why wouldn't it be? I mean, if you could get The Rock, now people have been skeptical about Cena, but if you could get like The Rock, the Cena, you get Rock, John Cena, shit. I mean, it's Hollywood. They're going to go big. They're going to go big, which is interesting because WrestleMania 40's got to be huge, huge. So coming off 39, 40's got a job ahead of it. I'd say about 85% of the wrestlers reside in Florida. A lot are in Florida. And is that partly because is it no state tax in Florida? That's for, you guys have some states and there's no tax. Trust me, I've been scoping them out to move there. I hate that they took the U.S. title off Lashley, but Lashley will regain it back. Yeah, I mean, there's possibility there. Victor, I've said for a while, I like what they were doing with Lashley, letting him win. The crowd was getting behind him. He didn't speak a lot, but when he spoke, it was, I love everybody. And they were like, yeah. So I was okay with what they were doing with Lashley. I preferred him with obviously the Hurt Business was great. But yeah, it was okay. However, you can have this you can have Brock, Lashley right now, and Lashley can go. I mean, maybe Lashley goes after Roman at some point. I don't know, but at the end of the day, I like that they took the belts away so the belts could kind of still matter without being caught up in everything else. Liv and Cora Jade would be a crybaby tag team. I don't know. Ooh. Cora Jade is going to Raw to find an opponent for rok-c. Correct. And rok-c is going to SmackDown to find an opponent for Cora Jade. Or Sky Blue, whatever you want to call her. Now, by the way, if you guys are watching this, it's going really well. See, I think Waller has a future. I think he's a good heel. He's irritating. He's annoying. He's athletic. And Helia just chucks him. NXT backstage so bad. I'm expecting for Chucky to appear. Yeah, right? Like, oh no, don't go behind that door. Man. Jay gets kicked out of the Rumble and then calls The Rock, the only person above him in the bloodline, to step in. Mania. Rock loses to Roman. Jay beats him at SummerSlam. Jay beats Roman at SummerSlam? Oh, shit. Waller poked Ilya in the eye and then did a horrible kick move that looked terrible. Not sure why, actually. Yeah, right? And rok-c is going to SmackDown. There you go. Confirming. So there's going to be a 6-man tag next week. Gacy and Schism versus Cameron Grimes and mystery opponent, mystery tag partners. Any guesses? Anybody? Could it be WWE partners? What do you think? Who teams with Cameron Grimes next week? Lots of mysteries, a lot of surprises. Like, do you notice that? Like, Tony's got a surprise coming. Then we don't know who's going to be in the 6-man tag match. And then we don't know what's the other thing they were saying earlier. But yeah, so a lot of mysteries, a lot of question marks. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? But Waller is in control, reminding everyone it's his house. Paige is apparently okay with that. Bray Wyatt, however, is from Dark Bayous of Baton Rouge. There you go. Eddie calling it. I think Grayson Waller would do great on the main roster. He's a great heel. I agree with you, Damien. You know, still young. He could do some good things in NXT. Maybe have a North American title run. Maybe challenge for the main belt. But I think at some point he will be consistently up on the main roster. I think, you know, as the guys like The Miz get older, you have Waller to kind of transition into the next generation of that type of character. You know, the Waller effect instead of Miz TV. I say Randy wins the Universal Belt from Roman at WrestleMania 40, maybe earlier. All right, we'll have to see how Randy recovers, if Randy will be back sooner than later. We're not quite sure. Yeah, Bray Wyatt, the character is from. There you go, Chris. Nice shout. KJ, what about the mystery opponent in DiBiase Jr.? What if? Okay. It'd be surprising. Black Star, yes, it would be the perfect way to end the storyline. Have the guy who you beat form the bloodline, or beat to form the bloodline to beat Roman and get the respect of the rest of the Samoan family. Yeah, you know what, Black Star? I mean, again, if you put it together properly, if all the pieces are there and you build towards it properly, I could go for it. I think it's highly unlikely. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. We're getting lighting issues. And the wheel's spinning. Oh! Waller gets caught in the German. By the way, the dumbest fucking finisher in wrestling. It's actually worse than the one-winged angel. Maybe that... Nick hears me say that. He might pop right back on to yell at me. He's got the whole world. Ilya is destroying Waller. Waller went out to do his finisher. The lights flickered and the Wheel of Doom spun. Then he jumped back in to do his stupid finisher. And Ilya kicked the shit out of him for being stupid. And Dragunov is victorious. Victorious. Victor says 4 out of 10. What do you guys got? We're coming to the end of this show. I think they're going to point at the wheel and we'll figure out what Waller and Apollo are going to do at Halloween Havoc. Victor says 4.5 out of 10. Get your ratings in. Let me know what you think of this match here. Not this match, this show tonight. Did you like it? What'd you got? 4.5, eh, Victor? Whew. Not feeling generous at all. WWE could bring back Davey Boy Smith Jr. Damien, not only could they, I think they should. I like Davey Boy Smith Jr. I think he's talented. For those who don't see a lot of NWA, I mean, he was with the Commonwealth Connection. He had the tag titles with Dave Williams. Yeah, I mean, That's a guy I'm surprised Vince couldn't find something to do with. Spear. What a spear by Bron Breakker. Oh, wait, you guys are a couple seconds ahead of me. Jesus Christ. Okay, you guys were right. Victor, what a spear. Holy shit. 7.25. Wow. Larry says 7.25. Last year, Chucky hosted Halloween Havoc. That is a true story. I don't know. 7.25. Are we surprised that babyface Bron drills babyface Dragunov and there's JD McDonough in the crowd behind them? Could he surprise us all where Bron and Ilya get so caught up in each other that the Irish opportunist sneaks in there and steals it? I don't even know if he's Irish. I don't think he is. Is he? 7.25, 6.5 out of 10. Still needs massive work. Yes, it does. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. KJ, what are your predictions for War? Cameron Grimes tag team. Oh, for Cameron Grimes tag team partners against Schism. Good question. Good question. Private party. Shit. That's a good question. I'll think about it. I'll come back to you, Anthony. Hope you're doing well, by the way, sir. Especially if NXT gets Vincent. That's cool and interesting. Now we don't necessarily know that NXT would get them. I mean, possibly Vincent goes with Bray, which is cool. But NXT would do well with it too. We'll see. 9.5. Wait, Anthony. Yo, serious? Speaking of Chucky, 7.5. Wow, okay. Smith Jr. was great when he tagged with Tyson Kidd. So see you all for Dynamite tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. Victor giving us the old curtain call. That's right, folks. Thank you for being here tonight. What a fun night. I can't thank everybody enough for your support, for your dedication, for your commitment. The fact that you guys spend even a second here hanging out with me and the crew is truly appreciated. We will be back all week long. We won't stop. Tomorrow, Dynamite, special guest, Big Rig, Dad World Order. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be talking about the first ever AEW Dynamite in Canada. Then we'll be back for the rest of the week. We don't stop. We are 7 days a week. Rain, shine, ups, downs. We keep going at a level that no other channel is doing it, folks. I thank you for being here. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Big shout out to the boys. And until next time, I'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.